coming to the stage real big in the DFW area. Please give a big hand for Austin Broussard!
Evening, everybody. Hope we're not burned out on name jokes, because I got one about mine. Having a name like Austin, I always wondered why my parents landed on that name for me. Common sense might suggest, well, you're named Austin because you're named after the capital of the very state that you live in, right? Turns out that's not the case for me, not at all. When I asked my parents why they chose Austin as my birth name, they informed me that they named me Austin because that was the place where I was conceived, right? And it made a whole lot more sense to me as to why they chose Denny's as my brother's name. Yeah. Trying to clean up my dating life. I've decided to swear off completely from getting in a relationship with crazy girls. And now when I say crazy, like, I don't want to be too specific. I don't want to call it a certain kind of girl when I say crazy. Catholics. But it's just tough to meet a good girl in this day and age. My last relationship ended kind of abruptly when I discovered that my girlfriend at the time was seeing somebody on the side. And that didn't really make me too upset because she was born cross-eyed. So it's not really completely up to her or what she looks at. Things between us, we couldn't see eye to eye any longer. I come from a pretty good background, all things considered. I grew up in Plano and came from, both my parents were in the household, you know, raising me and my other brothers. My dad was always like really good with advice, you know. Some of the best advice my dad ever gave me was advice on how to kiss a girl, of all things. And he told me, son, if you ever want to kiss a girl, all you have to do is ask the girl that you want to kiss one question. Let me smell your breath, right? And when she goes in to give you a whiff of her breath, that's when you trick the girl and you lay the kiss on her instead. Mwah. And as I got a little bit more mature, I understood why my dad chose gynecology as his profession. Thank you. All right, guys, that's my time. I'm Austin Broussard.